Hey everyone, Brian here. Welcome back to another episode of Voicing Your D&D Characters. Today, guys and gals and everyone in between, we have something very special for all of you. This time, we have a custom submission sent to me in a DM from my very own good friend named B. I hope you all enjoy the voices and the characters as well, and may they give you some really good ideas. So that being said, let's dive right into the video, shall we? Being that it was a custom submission, we're going to be looking at it on Word rather than on Reddit today, so there you go. But these, I'm not going to take a lot of them, but B, she was an exception. Let's get started. First up is Rin Hoshiko. They are a star elf, 22 years old, and they go as they, them. Their backstory is simple. Rin grew up in an orphanage with their informally adopted younger sister, Ninya. They ran away from the orphanage when they were 14, and joined a gang called the Shadow Thieves when they were 17, after Ninya was arrested for a murder that Rin committed. They have since left the gang and have been trying to find work to bail their sister out of prison. As for their personality, however, they're very kind, soft-spoken, and shy. They're very intelligent, but not very wise, and a little too curious for their own good, which, often gets them into trouble. They can turn on a dime as well if someone they care about is in trouble, spitting venom in their words. Ooh. As for some quotes, here's what we have, and based on their personality, I think a little bit soft-spoken, and maybe a little bit higher pitched, but not too high. I am sick and tired of groveling for money and not making an inch of progress. I was arrested for being too cool. I know elves don't really have nightmares, but now is a hell of a good time to start. You are a good person. If I didn't think you were, I wouldn't still be here. And scrolling down, now we have a couple pictures of Rin. We have two here, and we have another set with Rin's sister. Aw. Ninya. Next up, we have Felix Kakoa, who's a tiefling, 20 years old, and a male. Felix is an identity adopted by a half-changeling, half-dryad individual named Fee. After they were caught in a rift between the overworld and the Fey Wilds and shunted into the overworld for good, they learned to survive on their own and fend for themselves. They were called the Mutant Doppelganger by a guild of Fey hunters, and when the hunters began to close in on them, they decided to observe the lifestyle of a tiefling shark hunter named Felix. Fee lured Felix into the woods, killed him, and took his place in the village. Their personality: cocky, the show-offy type. They're an islander, sort of a surfer vibe and voice. Shark hunter, and damn proud of it, too. Now we got a couple of quotes that I can do in a slight surfer dude voice. Whoa, there we go. It's important for you to remember that it doesn't matter how hard you try. I will always find a way to do better. Please stop perceiving me. Pick a god and pray. Well, that was pretty darn good in my opinion. Let's see what Felix looks like. Ooh, Felix. Okay. Felix with the scars and scratches and a maquaheedle, I believe that's what it's called, a maquaheedle. Or a maquacoddle? Maquaheedle, I believe it's called. Anyway, thank you for submitting Felix to me too, B. Up next, we have Mikkel Hell, a wood elf, 18 years old, and a male. As for the backstory, Mikkel grew up in a small village called Redwater alongside a busy travel route. He lived with his mom and dad and was the youngest of two other siblings, Raynar and Hydrun. When Raynar was discovered as a magical prodigy by a shady wizard from a magic academy, he was brainwashed as an empirical nationalist, and he fireballed Mikkel's home when he thought he heard his parents talking about revolution. Mikkel was the only survivor of the house fire aside from Raynar, who teleported out of the house as soon as it ignited. And he spent the past 6 years training as a monk and disguising himself as a student at the Magic Academy, hoping to find his brother and avenge his family. As for her personality, they're always kind of monotonous, just always sounds pissed, a little arrogant. He has absolutely zero filter and will roast you if it's warranted. A genuinely sweet person who doesn't know how to properly convey emotion, so he masks it with an awkward, blunt attitude, essentially a tsundere. Now we have a couple of quotes by Mikkel.
So, he's a neat? You're going to die down there, goddammit! Let me help you! If I were a bully, I'd beat myself up. I look like a nerd. I was supposed to die, and now I expect myself to kill the only family member I have left. I'm leaving myself with nothing.
Now here's one of two pictures of Mikkel. Did not expect Mikkel to look like this, and if we scroll down, we've got a sketch of Mikkel as well.
If I were a bully, I'd beat myself up. I look like a fucking nerd.
I kind of like Mikkel's personality. All the love. Finally, we come to the last character on this list, Juno Malashit. I almost wanted to say Malashite, but I guess Malashit works. Tiefling, 24 years old, and another male. Juno was born in the capital city of a large empire where his parents owned a bookshop. Aw, that's kind of nice. His mother left him when he was only 5 to earn more money for the family, but after the letters and money stopped coming, he and his dad grew to accept that she just wasn't coming back. His dad tried to raise him, but wasn't very good at it, so Juno largely raised himself. For a long time, he wasn't allowed to leave the house due to disobedience. When he was 17, after a fight with his dad, Juno killed a city guard in a blind rage. Fearing persecution, he fled to the coast and joined a pirate crew. Oh, fun. He sailed with them until he earned enough money to be the captain of his own crew, naming his ship the Lady of Golorus, and coming to love his crew like family. During a particularly nasty storm, his boat sank, and not a single crew member was left alive. Juno only surviving due to a warlock pact he made with the goddess who caused the storm, Umberlay. He spent the next several years serving the evil goddess, partially scared of his patron, but also glad he wasn't powerless to save people anymore. As far as the personality goes, he's kind of cocky outwardly, but is a genuinely sweet person. Kind of has that Robin Hood type pirate style, okay. He's also a pathological liar and uses humor to cover up traumas and insecurities. Scared of forming close bonds with people, fearing that he'll be the reason they get hurt. Now we can sort of see a little picture down below, and we've got 2 to look at, so we have one here. Oh, that's just lovely. Ooh, okay. I know what kind of voice I'm going to be rocking with your character today, B. I pray your God is merciful, for I will never be. In the name of the goddess Umberlay, I damn you to hell. I swear, I'm not a ghost. My love, I'd steal the stars for you, but I can get them by more dastardly means if it impresses you more. No one will mourn you. I don't know what simping is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Hey, B, thank you for submitting the characters. I hope that I did them some justice and that I didn't get pronunciations too wrong there. All the love, thank you for the submission. Please, fire more away my direction. Hey everybody, I hope you liked today's character voices. If so, flick the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and ring that bell to get notified when I go live or post another video. If you'd like to submit a character for me to read out loud or to talk about or to even just voice and all that good stuff, make sure to check out our subreddit r/the_BMV and fire a post off. If you don't know how to post something on there, we have plenty of example posts on there, so go ahead and take a look. And be sure to check out the Discord and follow me on any of my other social media profiles. By the way, you can find all of them out in the links down in the description below. That said, I always try to make sure we leave on a positive note, and today I just wanted to say one thing. How are you guys doing out there? Really, how are you doing? I want to know. Tell me in the comments below how you're doing, how you're feeling. Tell me something good, tell me something bad. It doesn't matter, it's okay. I don't want you to bottle that in here and let it stew and brew. And if you see somebody posting a comment, make sure to say hi to them too. You never know how much power that hi has behind it. Really, it might make their day or make it even better. So leave some love down in the comments below. That being said, I wanted to say all the love to everybody out there. Be safe, get some water, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.